Costa Rica's fabled Pacific Coast, tropical vacation land of beaches and wildlife, a drive of several hours from the cooler highland capital, San Jose. Our 6-day adventure takes us to the Quepos area and to the popular Manuel Antonio National Park. Route 34, one of the relatively rare good highways in Costa Rica, takes us down the long, scenic coast. Irma and I are guided for the first couple of days by our friends Lucinda and Dave, savvy Californians who retired to the San Jose area in 2009. Our lodging, the 4-star La Mariposa, the Butterfly Hotel, at the peak of a steep mountain overlooking the lowland rainforest of Manuel Antonio. The Mariposa may lack the romantic honeymoon intimacy of the nearby Mango Moon Hotel down the hill toward the beach, but you can't beat the ocean view from room 55. While Irma escapes the torpid humidity in the hotel pool, a turkey vulture roosts balefully in a tree and soars with the Pacific breezes. We don't even have to leave the hotel to start seeing wildlife. This spectacular Scarlet Macaw, no, not a parrot, but in that family, feasts in the almond trees on the grounds. Not content with what nature provides, the bold birdie alights in the open-air dining room, anticipating handouts of fruits and nuts from enchanted tourists. The goodies don't take long to turn up. No one is supposed to feed the wildlife, so Carmela, as one waiter calls the spoiled macaw, is shooed away by another staffer. Next animal act, a troop of little squirrel monkeys drawn to the nut trees surrounding the pool. Their tails are long but not prehensile. They cannot grip tree branches, but these little monkeys can really jump. Moms with babies on their backs are only a little slower than their mates. We can't see any howler monkeys, but at night we sure hear them. Reptiles abound too, like this little guy and, of course, an iguana. It's a short walk to an ocean view cafe, the Agua Azul, where I hoist a pretty good local Imperial beer. Down the mountain to Manuel Antonio. Twice the size of New York Central Park, the small but biodiverse reserve charges a $16 admission fee. That does not dissuade the enormous Sunday crowds clogging the hiking trails. I have never managed to spot many mammals or birds in the rainforests of Costa Rica or the Amazon. Today is no exception. This hunk of fur could be a howler monkey, but who knows? This guy is an anteater, long snout to the left. I accidentally deleted my only video of a cute 3-toed sloth, but down near the beach are some white-faced capuchin monkeys, photogenic simians who somewhat ease the hot day's disappointments. After all, I reason, it's not only a Sunday, but we're in the dry season, not the ideal time for seeing animals. The nearby beach town is about as tacky and touristy as anyone could want. Margaritaville, without Jimmy Buffett. A billboard protests a familiar real-life problem, cable TV rates. It reads, "Don't be a part of this crime. Denounce the cable robbery." Well, guess who shows up on our hotel room balcony? It's the clever, fearless Carmela.
Hi, baby. I don't have anything for you to eat. I don't.
Despite the rules, we can't help indulging this people-oriented jungle beauty.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry those people tried to chase you away. That was me. It was me yesterday that was giving you the nuts. If you wait, I'll get you some nuts.
The bird has a broken ring around her foot, indicating that she has escaped from captivity somewhere and is used to being fed by humans. Eventually, the front desk figures out where all that dining room fruit is going and gives us an angry lecture. "Sorry, Carmela, we're all busted, and there's no use putting up a squawk about it." Renting a four-wheel drive SUV, we tour the mountain roads. To our amazement, we discover an unlikely restaurant and nightclub, a Boeing 727, that for 25 years flew the world for German, Haitian, and Mexican airlines, only to end up high in the forest. Apparently, the plane thing is a trend around here. Near our hotel is the Avion Bar Restaurant, a former U.S. Air Force C-123, secretly used by the Reagan White House to supply the Nicaraguan Contra rebels against the Sandinista government. So the Iran-Contra scandal lives on in Central America.
It's through there and the lot of one tree behind it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see it
behind
now.
there.
I see it now, yeah.
A second shot at spotting wildlife, this time at the private Hacienda Baru Reserve. Again, photographic pickings are slim. This noisy chestnut-mandibled toucan, a little rodent called an agouti, a turkey, and another lizard. A few kilometers south of the hotel at Portalón is the mountainside getaway home of a friend from Los Angeles, Klaus Hager, a skilled craftsman with another home in Hamburg, Germany. It's always invaluable to leave the tourist trail and hang with a longtime resident who knows the country well. Klaus's home has 7 bedrooms and a house guest, Torsten Sikorsky, an Airbus official from Hamburg.
Oh, I want to take pictures.
After a convivial dinner, we spend the night at Klaus's. On hand are a couple of jungle frogs, a big fat lizard called an igoro, and a wall full of hungry geckos who keep down the insect population.
I love this.
Yeah, I think that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lighting.
Klaus introduces us to a little-known waterfall and natural pool on the Rio Portalón. Irma, a former swim team member, plunges right in. If she had a hibiscus in her hair, she'd be Esther Williams. meet a seriously well-traveled American family.
I'm Bobby,
I'm Kathleen.
and we started our expat life in Congo, and then we moved to Tunisia, had a kid in Tunisia, then we moved to Turkey, had a kid in Turkey, took all three of them to Egypt, and then we lived in England for a time, and then we finished up our expat life in Vietnam.
I want to move here.
Yeah.
He's not ready yet, but we still have young kids. So
Well, we got
maybe
to get
one
our
day.
kids out of school, and then we'll come down.
It's
Beautiful country,
It's green.
outdoors.
It's natural. There's no military. It's peaceful. It's friendly.
Right.
Um,
It's somewhat.
Descending over the greenery, Nature Air flies 19-passenger turboprops built in the Czech Republic. Boarding, we say adios to the coastline and climb for San Jose, arriving in only 20 minutes. Next stop, home in the USA. Sure, it's a terrible cliche to end a travel video with the sun slowly sinking into the Pacific, but why not take advantage of Costa Rica's gorgeous sunsets? In the West Virginia-sized republic, we've also experienced howling monkeys, Carmela the Macaw, reasonable prices, and welcoming people. This was our 4th visit, and we'll be back for more of La Pura Vida, the good life in Costa Rica.